Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, please drop a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on because tomorrow's gonna be a big day, guys. Tomorrow I'm gonna make some moves in the big account. This is my brother's account, right? I'm gonna do a little quick update on it, but tomorrow I'm gonna make some big moves. I'm gonna sell some stuff. I'm gonna buy a lot of two companies, and you guys are gonna see my thought process through it. And we're hopefully the moves that I make tomorrow. Well, obviously, I think long term will do very well, but we'll see how it does short term. And hopefully, we can see some stocks double, triple up, and the portfolio going back to all time highs, like record all time highs. But yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a big video. We'll actually see some moves that I actually make the first time in probably a couple months that I made any moves. But yeah, we're gonna do a little update on this portfolio right here. Look at that. For this account right here, this is basically a new account compared to the older one that I have. The other one I've been in that account for since 2017, I think. So it's been like 6 years already. And this account we basically started this year. This is basically the history of the account. So far, up 19.8%. And mostly in this one, we are mostly in cash, right? We are mostly in cash. Look, if we go right here, we have $5,229 in cash, and we're basically using that just to get some interest, right? Because right now with Robinhood Gold, you get right here, you can see you get a 4.65% interest rate on your cash, and this account is a pretty conservative. We slowly buy stocks every month, maybe $5 to $10 every week or every month. I don't know exactly the amount that we buy, but you can see here every single stock that we have here is up except for ChargePoint, right? ChargePoint is probably the only one here that we have that is not profitable, right? But if you look here, we have a couple ETFs, and most of them are tech. Basically, if you were in tech this year, you are doing phenomenal. But if you were in tech last year, that was a time to of pure pain. But now, for that time frame when we were in pain, now we are in that time of prosperity, and we don't know how long that's going to last for, but so far we're basically just going straight up. As you can see, even with the ETF QQQ, we're up 27.4%. The first one we have here, let's actually see how much. Oh yeah, we basically buy every week $5. That's what we do slowly over time, which is basically the best thing that you can do. Dollar cost averaging, timing the market just doesn't really work. It's just too stressful. Just buying a couple dollars here and there, whatever you can afford, that doesn't stress you out, that doesn't affect your life, is the best strategy to do if you're like casually into the stock market. And of course, if you really want to be casual, just get into ETFs like QQQ, and right here, this one, SCHD, another good ETF that we have here, another one that we're up a little bit on. This one, we're basically just in this one just for the dividend, right? The dividend that we have here, see if I can actually see what the dividend is, 3.64%, which is pretty good. And how much does that actually pay? If we actually can see if it gives us any payments. What does it give us any payments? Well, right there, look at that, 64 cents. So slowly over time, we're going to see that go up to maybe $1, then $5, $10. Hopefully, we'll see that going up into the hundreds in the long term over time. This will all continue to do updates on this portfolio over time. And we're gonna look at the big growers, right? The big percentage growers right here. The biggest one that we have is NVIDIA. NVIDIA just has been insane. Look at the percentage growth, 118.61%. And honestly, you shouldn't even look at the percentage growth, right? You should just look at the cash, right? The cash, because if you're going to keep averaging up and down, it doesn't really matter, right? because in the long term, we know that the companies that we choose personally, remember, I'm no financial advisor, do your own due diligence, do your own research, but you should be 100% confident in the companies that you buy and in the long-term vision that you will continue to buy. Even if you average up sometimes and you think that it's a good buy, who cares about the percentage? We care about the cash, how much money we're making, right? But look at that, look at the growth. And we're going to continue to buy these, because right now this is just the beginning of the AI boom, right? So we're going to continue to average into this position and continue averaging up, averaging down, doesn't matter. We're going to grow our positions up. The next big position that we have here is basically a tie between Palantir and Meta. Palantir up 109%, up $230, right? $230.91. Next one, Meta with 108% gain, $262.03. Very good, very good. Let's see what the next one is. 109, 108. The next one would be Tesla, right? Tesla would be the next one. Another big move here. And Tesla, I think Tesla will hit 400. I think Tesla, even right now, is still a pretty good buy. Even if you buy right now and Tesla goes back to all-time highs, you're going to be making, I think almost 50% gain on it. I think about a little less than 50%, which is still pretty good. But we're up 72.31%, up $249. Which is very good, and I think Tesla will continue to do great things. The next one would be Amazon. Amazon, another sleeper. I think Amazon will hit $200 eventually, right? This one we're up 44.22%, $131.54. This is what I would want to my portfolio to look like, my big portfolio. Ooh, I totally forgot about Shopify. Shopify up 54%. This is another one that's nice. Average cost up $100, up 54%. I think Shopify was gonna, in a matter of time, will hit all-time highs. I think this one will go back to all-time highs. And next one we have AMD. AMD up 42%, up $74.70. And let's go to, what do we have here? Google. Up 25%, up $63.46. Very nice. I think that's most of them, right? Google 25%. Oh, PayPal. I think PayPal is gonna be the next big runner, guys. PayPal is gonna be the next big runner. I think PayPal and Palantir, those two are just in the beginning of their growth, right? And that's a little sneak peek of what tomorrow's video is going to be about in the big portfolio. Okay, so stay tuned for that one, because I'm going to make some big moves for the long term. And these moves that I make tomorrow, they will probably affect the portfolio long term. Short term, we might go down, up or down 10, 20, maybe even 30%. But it doesn't matter, because long term, I think that it will push the portfolio up to new all-time highs, because the portfolio that we have in my other account is in the $30,000 range, right? So it's a little bigger than this one. I think with these moves, with what I'm gonna buy tomorrow, we'll probably see it push into the 40 and the 50. It will push us into the next tier, right? 40, 50,000, maybe 60,000. I think Shopify will propel us up. I think Neo hit our bottom in the other portfolio. I think Neo is on its way back into the $20 range. I think this one will hit $15, I think, by the end of the year, and will continue up. And also, I think when it becomes profitable, we might actually see a move of how Palantir did, because Palantir made a huge move when it started announcing its profitability, right? It went basically from $7 to it doubled up. Do I see that happening with Neo? I actually do think that we'll see a move like that if NEO becomes profitable. That's just gonna, I think that's a huge possibility because look at that. NEO, I think NEO has a market cap of 18 billion, right? 18 billion. NEO, let's look it up real quick. NEO has a, yeah, 18 billion. Oh, yeah. I think when NEO hits profitability, whenever that happens, I think NEO could potentially go up to 15, 16 bucks. And then if it does become profitable, we might see a huge run up. Maybe even a double up. We might see NEO hit 30 bucks when it becomes profitable. That's my, that's me foreshadowing, right? Obviously, I don't know what's going to happen in the long run. I mean, in the short term, right? Sorry. The long run, I believe NEO will do very well. But in the short term, I don't know what's going to happen, right? I can't predict the market. If I did, I would be a billionaire already. But I think long term, NEO, Shopify, Palantir, PayPal, those ones will push the portfolio up into the $50,000 range, which will be very nice. And for this portfolio, just the way that we're doing it right now, I think is fine. Slow growth, conservative, very good. And with our cash in getting 4.65%, we're always making a little bit of money on the side, which is pretty good. Even if it's a couple dollars, because even with 5% of 5,000, what is that? $25. I think $25, right? How much is that? 10%. 10%, 500, 250. Oh, 250 bucks. 250 bucks a year. Pretty good. Pretty good money right there. But yeah, thanks for watching this little quick update on this portfolio. Remember, like, subscribe, turn post notifications on. Be ready for tomorrow's video. Big moves tomorrow. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.